Hey, and welcome to my 2018 Boys Soccer Power Rankings. I trust you've had a great summer. Definitely best of luck to each one of you athletes and coaches as you start a new season. I definitely love seeing local athletes continue to excel. It's always interesting because each year you have somebody new that you didn't even hear of that steps up and shines. So, as I look forward to see who that newcomer will be this year, I just want to take a moment here to review 5 players to watch, 5 young men who have really excelled a year ago in different forms or different ways. One of the young men I have is Joe Stoll from Worcester. I called him a year ago, called him a man-child. He's a phenomenal soccer player. He's simply a beast if you ask anybody. He knows what he's doing. He can score, he can distribute, he organizes. He does so much for Worcester. He really enables them to control the center of the game, and that's really what you got to do. That's the key to winning soccer, is controlling the flow, and he's able to do that. And he's got such a phenomenal mind. On top of that, he kicks footballs on Friday night. He does a great job. A year ago, he finished 12th in the area in scoring, 10 goals, 4 assists for a total of 24 points. Obviously, he's much more than statistics when it comes to Joe Stoll. For Henry Perkins from Central Christian, a year ago, he's a freshman, stepped up in the limelight during the tournament. He really came on strong. If you know anything about Central Christian's offense, you know it's not predicated on one person. It's predicated on a player, on teams, and understanding the game of soccer. And for Perkins, he did a great job putting himself in the right position, and the team does a great job finding him. A year ago, he finished 9th in the area in scoring, 11 goals, 6 assists for 28 total points. Matt Falkenberg, another truly talented young man from Triway, a great downhill player. When I can tell you right now, if Matt Falkenberg gets one-on-one with the goalkeeper, he's going to finish. He knows how to do that. Falkenberg can score. A year ago, he finished 3rd in the area in scoring, 21 goals, 4 assists for 46 points. Put an asterisk beside that as well, because the reality is he was hurt for the second half of the season. It's a huge thing. You can only imagine what Falkenberg could do in a full season. Grant Fraze from Rittman. If Rittman's going to be successful this year, a lot of it's going to hinge on Grant Fraze and what Grant Fraze can do with the soccer ball. Grant Fraze a year ago finished 7th area in scoring, 11 goals, 9 assists for 31 total points. The kid is an electrifying scorer. He knows how to score, and he knows the game of soccer. Also, you have Kane Dusky from Orville. For Orville, as they continue to look to rebuild the program, Kane Dusky is a huge building block to that. Kane Dusky already has a goal-ahead game this year where he scored 4 goals. A year ago, finished 9th in area in scoring, 12 goals, 4 assists for 28 points. Like I said, these are my top 5 players. They're just players to watch, but there are many more obviously out there. Definitely want to wish each one of you guys the best of luck this year. I look forward to talking to so many of you when I see you on the local pitches. Number 1, the Boys Soccer Power Rankings, I have your Central Christian Comets. Entering this year, they had a lot of question marks on the defensive third. Kind of questions of, can they replace Micah Mullet? Can they replace Ben Troyer? What's going to be the task for replacing those? That's obvious. It's been a growing process. They gave a goal against Norway, and they gave up 2 goals against Triway. This is something that they will continue to work on. As Alex Steiner has mentioned before, this is not the team that they expect to be at the end of the year. But they did take a huge step against Worcester. We're staying at 26-shot barrage. Brandon Swartz, Sam Otto anchoring that defense. They're continuing to get better, and obviously they're progressing. The Comets, obviously, as you know, they have Henry Perkins on top. They're without Logan Schrock, which is kind of the scary aspect of everything. With Perkins up top and with the team continuing to evolve to learn to play without Logan, you add a piece like Logan Schrock back into that mix. It's really scary as to how good the team could be come tournament time. That's an easy reason why, coming off that win against Worcester, to put Central Christian number 1 in the opening rankings for the Boys Soccer Power Rank. And number 2, I get your Worcester Generals. Coming off that tough loss to Central Christian. This is a team that showed, even against Central, they can shoot the ball. Joe Stoll in the middle. Obviously, Worcester's going to control the flow of the game. Joe Stoll is just that much of a beast in the middle, and you know that. He's going to give them opportunities. And Worcester put 26 shots against the Central Christian defense. And this is something you expect Worcester, as the year progresses, they're going to become better at finishing. The team that they are right now is not the team they're going to be at the end of the year, per se. And so you take this and you just continue to learn, continue to evolve underneath the guidance of a new coach in JP Lytle. The team's still learning JP's way, JP's system. I do have no doubt that Worcester is going to contend in the OCC. I have no doubt they're going to make some noise come tournament time. Putting Worcester number 2 wasn't that hard. The Generals are very talented and they're deep. At number 3, I got your Triway Titans underneath the guidance of Jamie Bickle, a great coach, just a classy man, a guy who I have a lot of respect for. He does a great job running a great program. Some of the guys this year, and the reason why I have Tri-Way at number 3 is because they got some great talent. And Bryce Blair, the goalkeeper, I obviously raved about him early this week, actually about a week ago on Twitter. Bryce Blair is phenomenal what he does. He really impressed me with some of the saves he made. He impressed me with the way he was able to overcome adversity. He impressed me by the way he plays the game the way it's supposed to be played by a goalkeeper. Short-term memory, stepping up, making plays when his team needed him. And he was simply, as I said on Twitter, he was the reason why Tri-Way was in that game against Central Christian. Some other players as well. Jacob Taggart, phenomenal young athlete, does a great job. Scored 6 goals, had 7 assists a year ago for 19 points. Caleb Bickle as well, 14 goals, 8 assists, had 36 points. You team all that up with Falkenberg and the rest of the veterans in that team. Tri-Way is going to make some noise this year. At number 4, I got your Norway Bobcats. Just a great team. This is a very talented team. They possess a lot. Minus right now, they're playing without Jacob Graham, without Clayton Andrew, which definitely hurts them. But you look what all they do have. I mean, they got Jose Pastor Hernandez, the hero of last year's tournament. Jose's just continued to build off of last year. The guy is just he's great at finding the right spot at the right time, and he knows how to pack it away. Does a great job. They have Anthony Tasato, who had 11 goals, 6 assists a year ago. Very well coached underneath the guidance of Jake Zimmerly, who knows soccer inside out. And this is the reason why I have Norway number 4. Just, like I said, they're definitely one of the area's top teams. Underneath the guidance of Scott Boddicker, who always runs a phenomenal program over in Highland. Scott Boddicker is definitely one of the coaches in this area that when he says something, people listen. For Highland, this year, they enter in the year, they're one of the big key figures, one of the guys that bring it back that everyone knows pretty well is Declan Howe, had 9 goals, 3 assists, great player. The one thing is you're going to see with Highland, they always have players that'll step up out of the woodwork, who continue to just step up. That's a typical Boddicker program. The Highland team you see at the beginning of the year is not going to be the Highland team you see at the end of the year. They always continue to evolve, as many of our great programs do. And so, for me, putting Highland number 5 in the poll is a tough one. I could have bumped Highland a little bit higher. There, as I look at it, we're going to see how the season unfolds. But definitely, Highland's in the top 5.